The stance scene was never really supposed to be practical. You know that? It was about flexing. It was about doing cool shit. It was about tucking rim, dragging frame, and having your oil pan lower than the next guy. But here is the twist that really no one could have ever taken away from the stance, camber, hella flush type era. The most hated style in car culture actually brought wheel fitment back to reality. Because for years, fitment meant stretch, poke, or 15 degrees of rear camber so your wheels could high-five each other mid-turn. People were daily in cars with 215s on 11 wides. Whoops, I have definitely done that. And driving like they had unpaid warrants. But then something shifted. The Instagram stance car culture just kind of stopped hitting. Air suspension got repetitive. The same 3 chrome vintage Japanese wheels on the same 3 bag G37s. And people started asking, what if we actually took all our knowledge about stance and fitment and put it into something that fits the car? Flush came back, media fitment came back, track stance came back, OEM Plus came back with a vengeance. People started running 18 by 9.5 with a 255 instead of 18 by 10.5 with a 205. Wheel specs that cleared, turned, and looked good doing it. Lighter wheels and stickier tires too. You know why? Because everyone who used to chase clout on bags and stretch, they got sick of it. It sucks. It's not fun to do. They learned what scrub radius meant. They learned how to actually dial in camber for handling, how to run a square setup that didn't eat tires every 2,000 miles. And now the builds that get the most respect, the ones that actually get the most likes on Instagram, are the ones that sit right. They're not just slam. Nice fitment, functional tires. You might see a little bit of poke or stretch, but it's intentional. It's not just going as crazy as you can to get the most likes you can. And ironically, that level of precision came from people who used to be all about looks. The guys who were building stance cars in like 2011, 2012, 2014, it didn't kill car culture. Those guys actually went full circle and were like, hey, we're gonna take all this knowledge we have from building these stance shitboxes and make good cars. The same dudes who used to ride static with 11 degrees of camber are now the ones telling you how to dial in 2.5 degrees of negative front camber and 0 rear to make your turn-in response better. The question is, did you live through the poke and stretch era, or are you just now discovering what functional stance actually means